Okay, I want to talk about for ATools on the large format, how to change to a new printhead. I know you probably know how to change the printhead, but please watch this whole thing. First, for the 40-volt power supply. First, actually, before that, make sure you have voltage regulator. Otherwise, the fluctuation of the voltage makes this adjustment meaningless. So, the input voltage is stable to 20. Then you measure the output. Use multimeter. Make sure it's 40. If it's not, here is a potential meter. Use a screwdriver to turn slowly. You make sure it's 40 volt. Very important. And this one is supposed to be 24, also important. Okay, but let's focus on this one. 40. You make sure it's 40 volt. Then it's a normal thing. You install the printhead like I normally do. So you go to the advanced. Okay. You can see here is a voltage adjust. If you notice here I have S. If you change to 1512, is on 1. If you increase, you can see. You can think this is a ratio for the voltage. When it's a new head, we change the ratio back to 1. Its maximum goes to 560. Still considered safe. That's about 10%. Okay, so that's in the beginning of the new head. We let it back to 512 as a ratio 1. Then in the during use, because of the ink, the wheels are slowly starting to build up in the printhead. So you're gonna see some quality change. Then one of the method is pump up the voltage. So you can go up slowly during the time, eventually until 560. Do not go over more than that, otherwise you're gonna kill your head. So 512, you change back to here. Then let's talk about what it means voltage type. So this is actually hex number 4 group. You can see all this number is hex number. You can see it's a 4 group. In the new printer, you normally in the new printhead, you normally change this to a small starting number like C, S, A, those. The first group is a smaller number. Basically, you can think like this. The 4 group is 4 different phases of the machine squeeze out ink. They apply the voltage based on the ratio, then based on this number. You can see this number, if you know, it's from 0 to 255. So 9 is a very small number, 8 is 10 is a very small number. So they start gently, then they squeeze harder, squeeze lighter, don't squeeze. That's what it means. So like this one is also squeeze light, squeeze a little harder than this one, squeeze light, slightly squeeze the last phase. So that's how they squeeze out ink. So different the voltage type actually will result in ink different. So will different amount of ink come out also. That's why sometimes you need to do the calibration on the color ICC. Okay, so you change back to 1512, also change to a lower voltage type. So that's why sometimes you will notice when the head become old, you want to change to T or O, this kind of M, those kind of things, they're starting to print because you pump up starting voltage. That's why the starting voltage is higher. You can see by the percentage wise, this first phase is high. So you change this back. Then once this been decided, you gonna have to do a bidirectional alignment. Let's just quickly do one. Then the bidirectional alignment. Of course, the distance is 2 run thickness. Okay, let's assume you done that part already. So if you look at it, the most left and the most right, they're supposed to be mirror each other. And the center, they're supposed to be on the vertical line. The center part the center part and the top bottom part is supposed to be in the line. You can use your camera to actually check the thinner line as well. But if for the overall picture, the most left and the most right supposed to be mirror each other. We can change this number to a little bit. For example, then we're gonna do one. You will see that it's no longer mirror each other. So you can see this side they clearly have a gap. This side there's no gap. Then of course you're trying to figure out which one is the center. But sometimes you cannot clearly see this is center, you see the outside. Okay. Then you're gonna facing a situation that maybe between 0 and between 1, you think is best. If you put 1, this shift a little bit this side. You change 0, shift a little bit this side. So you can never really make it both mirror each other. I can demonstrate that for you. Let me first change this to back to 33, the number I got figured. And you know this parser. So for example, if I pump up the voltage, if voltage change, which means the initial velocity of the ink is change. That's why when you do bidirectional alignment, you see now it's still 33. Then you won't have this anymore. You're gonna see the different. So for example, you're gonna see this side almost touching. This side has a gap. I think it's not so clear. Let me change it more dramatically. You're gonna see it. So for example, we change to 540. Okay, maybe we don't change this. I don't want to change this a new head. I don't want to really change it to very high. Okay, but let me change the voltage type. Let me change to the O, like we just talked about. Then you're gonna see the initial velocity will be much higher. Then there's still 33. Then you're gonna see you actually can see this, it looks different. But this one will be more obviously. You can see this side is have a gap. Can you see clearly have a gap? Clearly have a gap. And this side has a no gap. It's because initial velocity changed. So you want to get one in the middle. You can change slightly change voltage, or you change a different voltage type. But when you change voltage type, it was what? It was C or something. Okay, so you can see these are very similar. So you can change around those. For example, let me change to this one. I think this one I used earlier is not good. That's why I changed it to C. But that's how you get a perfect bidirectional alignment. Bidirectional alignment affects a lot of things, especially small letters. So you can see this one actually printing very weak. Sometimes you see that's why you need to try different voltage to get the better result. Because different kinds of ink, solvent ink, UV ink, sublimation ink, and different weather, different humidity level, they all affect the fluid or affect the liquid. So you need to find the better one, but avoid just the voltage. You can change small one, but avoid pump very high in the beginning. You reduce the lifespan of the head. Okay, so let's put this one. After that, let me print some small letters. You can see if your alignment is very good, you able to get. You see like this. You must have the left and the right line. Now it's a little bit off. So actually, you can see this one, and this one is very good. So center with -1. So let me -1 in this case, and try another one. can see now the both sides, the gap very similar, and on zero they are overlapped. Then in this, that's why the bidirectional alignment you need to teach clients that you do often, very often. And then you can try to print some text stuff, small letters. So you can zoom, you can see the gap is up. This side the gap is like that, this side is in the middle. So you can actually feel when it's printing on the left and the right, they slowly build up the color, the density, but they shouldn't blur it. Okay, pausing this. So let me see. So you can see the text will become very easy to read if you do the alignment right. Okay, so what my whole video is about, when you put a new printhead, you first is make sure it's 40 volt, because over time they may change. Then you make sure it's back to 512, its ratio is 1. If you do not remember the number, make sure the ratio is 1. Then you use a weaker voltage type, normally start with 0, those 1. And then after that you can try to start with 2, start with 5 or 3, all of those. Eventually pump up higher and higher. Okay. And some ink, UV ink is more difficult to squeeze. You can need to use something more harder to squeeze in the beginning. Okay, you try those things. And then once you done this, you do alignment, make sure it's left and right is very balanced. And you need to teach clients how to do this part, because they need to make sure maintenance is right so you get a better quality of the prints. Okay.